Let's start discussion on Viterbi decoding. We have considered the received sequence as 110110. So what we are going to do is we are going to find out the correct sequence for the received sequence. That is, we'll check if there are any errors, and if there are errors, those will be corrected. And also we'll find out the original input message for this received sequence 110110. Now the trellis diagram, which we had already discussed in the previous video, is drawn here. The first column states are written as A1, B1, C1, D1. Second column A2, B2, C2, D2. Similarly, third column and fourth column is A3, A4 and so on. Now this particular trellis diagram is for the encoder or convolutional encoder of code rate 1/2. That means for one input bit there will be two output bits. So the received sequence will be converted into groups of 2 bits. So what we have done is the first 2 bits are grouped together, next 2 bits are grouped together, and then the next 2 bits are grouped together. You can see that on the trellis diagram above the arrows the standard outputs are written, which we had already discussed during the state tables and state diagram. Now what we will do is we have to write the received sequence groups above the trellis diagram. So we have written 1 1 here, 0 1 in the second column of trellis diagram, and 1 0 in the third column of trellis diagram. Viterbi decoding algorithm is also called as maximum likelihood algorithm, because what it does is it compares this received sequence and the standard output sequence and tries to find out the difference between these two, and it finds the similarity or likelihood between these two sequences. So let's start working on the Viterbi algorithm. What we are supposed to do is, in the last column you can see there are multiple paths coming at the same node. For example, at node A4 you can see there are 2 paths coming together. That the first path is A1, A2, A3, A4. And the second path coming at node A4 is A1, B2, C3, A4. So the second path is A1, B2, C3 and A4. So at node A4 we get 2 paths. Now there is one concept we must know here, that is called as weight of the path or metric of the path. Now how to do or how to find it out? It is very simple, that we have to compare the standard output written on the arrows on that path with the received sequence bits. For example, if we consider the first path A1, A2, A3, A4, we have the standard outputs written as 00, 00, 00, while the received sequence is 110110. So we just have to compare this received sequence with the standard output. So if you look here, the received sequence group is 1 1 and the standard output is 0 0. So the difference between these two sequences is equal to 2. So the metric or weight is written here as 2. Similarly, on the second arrow, the standard output is 0 0 while the received sequence is 0 1, and the difference here is 1, which is written over here. The third arrow has the standard output 0 0 while the received sequence is 1 0, and the difference between these two sequences is 1. So if we look at the complete path, the total difference between the standard outputs on this path and the received sequence is 2 plus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 4. So the metric of this path or weight of this path is equal to 4. Similarly, we can find out the path of the second weight of the second path, that is A1, B2, C3 and A4. You can see from A1 to B2 the standard output is 1 1, the received sequence is 1 1. So the difference between these two is 0, which is written over here. Similarly, from B2 to C3 the standard output is 0, 1 and the received sequence is also 0, 1. So the difference between these two is 0, which is written over here. The third part of this path is C3 to A4, which has the standard output 1, 1 and the received sequence has the bits as 1, 0. So the difference between these two is 1, 0 and 1, 1 is equal to 1. So the total weight or the metric of this path is 0 plus 0 plus 1. So the weight or the metric of this path is equal to 1. Similarly, at node B4, we can find that there are two paths coming together. The first one is A1, A2, A3, B4. So we'll write it here, A1, A2, A3 and B4. And the second path coming here is A1, B2, C3, B4. So the next path is A1, B2, C3 and C4. Now similarly, we have to find out the weights as we had done in the previous case. So for path A1, A2, A3 and B4, the weights for the first arrow is 2, 1 and this third path which has the standard output as 1, 1 and the received sequence as 1, 0. So the difference here is again of 1. So the total path of this, total weight of this path is 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4. Similar to that of the first path. The second path coming at node B4 is A1, B2, C3 and B4. A1, B2, C3 and B4. So the weight of A1 to B2 is 0. Weight of B2 to C3 is 0. And weight of C3 to B4, which has the standard output as 0, 0 and the received output as 1, 0, the difference comes out to be 1. So the total weight of this path is 0 plus 0 plus 1, that is 1. So on, we have to go on writing the paths for node C4, which is A1, A2, B3, C4. Similarly, the second path here is A1, B2, D3, C4. Last node is D4, which has again two paths, A1, A2, B3, D4. A1, A2, B3 and D4. And the last one is A1, B2, D3, D4. A1, B2, D3 and D4. As we have found out the weights for the first four paths, we also have to find out the weights for the last four paths. In the similar fashion, by comparing the standard output written on the path as well as comparing it with the received code word sequences. And the difference is we have to write as the metric of this path. The next step that we have to do is we have to see out of all these weights which is the minimum. So for example, if we see that the second row has the weight of 1 and let's check the weight of fourth path once again, A1, B2, C3, C4. A1, B2, C3 and C4. Sorry, here we have to write B4. A1, B2, C3, B4. So here we are going from 0, 1 to state 1, 0. And the output here is 0, 0. So the weight is 0, 0 and 1, that comes out to be 1. So you can select these two paths with the minimum metric or as the minimum metric paths while considering that all other paths are having higher metrics. So we have to write for the path A1, B2, C3, A4. A1, between A1 and B2, we have the standard output as 1, 1. Between B2 and C3, we have the standard output as 0, 1. and between C3 and A4 we have the standard output as 1 1. If we compare the received sequence 1 1 0 1 1 0, we find that the first group, second group are exactly same as that of the received code word, while only one bit in the last group differs. If we look at this path A1, B2, C3, B4, the standard outputs between A1 and B2 is 1 1, B2 and C3 is 0 1, and C3 and B4 is 0 0. Again, there is a difference of only one bit in the last group. So we can select any one of these two outputs as the maximum likely output with the received sequence, because there is difference of only one bit. So if we select the first option, that is the received, from the standard outputs we get the sequence as 0 1 1 1 0 1 and last column or last group as 1 1. So we can see that we have been able to correct the error in the LSB, that is which was previously received as 0, now has been corrected as 1. So we have found out one error in the received sequence and it has been corrected from 0 to 1. But while decoding, we also have to find out what was the input message that was transmitted from the transmitter side. So how to do that? We know that when we move from state A1 to B2 and that movement is shown by dashed line, it indicates that the input bit was equal to 1. That means when in state 0 0 the input bit was 1, we move from state 0 0 to 1 0 with a dashed line and the standard output is written on the arrow. So here the input bit was considered to be 1. Now when we move from state B2 to state C3, we see that it is a solid line. So solid line indicates the input was equal to 0. So for the output of 0 1, the input is considered to be 0. And again from C3 to A4, we see it's a solid line. So solid line again indicates that the input is equal to 0. So the decoded sequence is 1 0 0 0. So this is the decoded sequence for the received sequence 1 1 0 1 1 0, and this is the corrected sequence 1 1 0 1 1 1. We have been able to correct one error which was in the LSB. 0 got converted into 1, and from the standard outputs on the arrows, whether it's a dashed line or a solid line, we are able to find out the inputs, that is 1 0 0. This is how we can decode the received sequence, find out the corrected code word and its corresponding input using Viterbi decoding algorithm.